I guess the overriding theme is shale gas development, pushing full steam ahead with that. How do you hear that?
Well, if I may, I'll comment on a few things here. I think it's important to underline that we agree with putting coding in schools, and we look forward to working with government to make this a reality. We also agree that we should be promoting the Energy East pipeline, making sure we do it right, making sure we get as many benefits as possible. So we agree with that, and we'll work with government moving forward. We also agree with the taglines of resource development. We agree with the tagline of innovation. However, we don't agree with the way that the government is going about it. We have a premier that's been talking about resource development again tonight, talking like it's his main priority, yet we are the province in the country that depends the most on the forestry sector, and this premier, who says he's totally focused on resource development, has not provided a long-term plan for that sector. That sector has been saying for years that once they get a long-term plan, they can make many significant investments to create many jobs. Unfortunately, this government has waited and waited and waited, and now that we're in the fourth year of their mandate, maybe they'll announce it, hoping that it'll give them a bit of a boost for the election. When it comes to shale gas, I think it's a bit unfortunate that the Premier is trying to say that there are economies in the West that have been built on shale gas and fracking. That's not true. The economies in the West were built on oil, and they were built on potash more than anything else. I've read the reports, and I asked the Premier to do the same thing. Also, we have provinces like Nova Scotia who have a very important natural gas industry, and they've asked for a moratorium on fracking. We have Newfoundland, who has a very important oil industry. They asked for a moratorium on fracking. They asked for a moratorium. They asked to press pause, just like us, because they have concerns. They have concerns of what the risks are to our environment and to our water. They know that those risks are fully known, and if they're not fully known, well, we don't know how to properly mitigate. So we're proposing that we wait, we make sure that we get the reports that are coming out in just a couple months. EPA Environment Canada studies are slated to be out soon. I think as a province we can agree that this is a contentious issue, it's a controversial issue, so I think we should be able to agree to wait for these reports that will shed a lot of light and give us a lot of information on this important sector.
The Premier asserts that we don't have time.
Well, I mean, the Premier has been Premier for 3.5 years, and going back, I mean, this is someone who's talking about we don't have time to wait. Unfortunately, when it comes to resource development, our most important resource, the forestry sector, he's been waiting and waiting and waiting to release a long-term plan. There were rumors that we were going to get it 6 months ago. There were rumors that we were going to get it before the summer. There was rumors that we were going to get it before Christmas. There was rumors that we were going to get it in January. There were rumors we were going to get it at the state of the province. There were rumors we were going to get it, a couple more days. How much longer do we have to wait? The forestry sector could have made a lot of important investments. They could have created jobs years ago if the Premier would have given them a plan. And on innovation as well, we don't agree with the way that the Premier is going about it. You can't become an innovative province. You can't become the smartest province in the country when you're cutting in education, you're cutting advanced math classes, you're cutting arts and culture, you're cutting teacher fees, you're cutting financial aid for education, you're making it less accessible, you're giving back $6.7 million that was given from the federal government to help us retrain and give skills upgrades to our workers. You have to invest in the fundamentals, and that's what we have been proposing, that's what we're pushing, that's what we do in government, by investing in literacy, numeracy, by investing in coding, by ensuring that we're teaching the basic skills when they're young to be able to